Alright guys, I said I'd do a rebut video and I will. I predicted the Saints would win by 15. You saw the game, it didn't happen. They lost by 10, 20 to 30. I'm going to come out flat out with it. I'm not going to hold punches. I'm a Saints fan, no, die hard no matter what, but they did not look like a Super Bowl team at all today. Drew Brees looked like Drew Fart, which is what I called him in the past when he 2007 he struggled. Still a man to me. Still great quarterback, one of the best. But they pulled something out of the Les Miles playbook. They had bad clock management. Those that watch LSU games, you know what I'm talking about. The clock management in those games are horrible. And the clock management for the Saints this game was even worse. They called a running play in the fourth quarter when they were down 7, or they were down 5. I can't remember what it was, but they weren't winning. I think it was down 7. This was before the interception. So, or before they kicked the field goal. And they called the first down and second down. They both ran the ball to Chris Ivory, who only got 2 yards. They ran it again, and it went for Liddell Betson. I don't even think it got nowhere on third down. And they had to punt. Uh, to say none the least, I've been watching MSNBC, NBC, the Sunday Night Football in America, and Tony Dungy, a Super Bowl winning coach, and Rodney Harrison. They've been hard on the Saints, talking on them, saying how bad they've been playing. Yeah, they're prone by injuries. I will say that's a fact. They're losing Darren Sharper, of course, Pro Bowler and future Hall of Famer, and the missing of Reggie Bush. His injury has certainly hurt the Saints, but there's no excuses. Nonetheless, after that, for the way that they played, and then everybody, I've been watching Fox News. They jump Fox and CBS. They're all jumping on this kid Max Hall like he did shit. He didn't throw a touchdown. He didn't even run for a touchdown. He fumbled the ball. He threw an interception. It wasn't the quarterback that beat the team. So this stuff, they found a new quarterback, bullshit. They're going to have to draft a quarterback at the end of the year. They benched their quarterback this week on Wednesday. Derek Anderson, their starting quarterback, got benched, Pro Bowler. But they found a way to win. They found it through special teams, and they got it through defense. And that's what won the game. They were smarter than the Saints today. And the Saints, nonetheless, they weren't smart today. They were dumb. They made stupid plays, stupid decisions. Liddell Betts running the ball. He fumbled. He threw a fumble. He caused an interception on Drew's play. And this is another thing. If you're 1st and 1 on your own 1, you throw a ball, you risk a chance of getting an interception, which did happen, which led to a touchdown. When you're in the end zone, something like that, from what I've always seen quarterbacks do, what I've always seen other teams do that have won Super Bowls, like a Belichick and a Colts, if they're pushed back right that way, they try and get running room. They try and get some cushion room by running the ball. But that wasn't done today. And Sean Payton, I got to question you on that, on your clock management, man. You're down 7, or you're down 7 points. You know your team needs a touchdown, and you keep running the ball in the fourth quarter. You got the Super Bowl MVP as quarterback, who got all those weapons at the receiving corps, from Henderson, from Meacham, and Shockey, and so forth. And Breeze on that interception, I don't know what you were thinking, man, but that was horrible. That pass to Shockey was bad. I don't know what to make of it. Just they weren't good. And this was worse than the Atlanta game because the Saints actually lost to a team that's not going to even make the playoffs. Arizona, they are in the worst division, one of the worst divisions in the NFL. It's always undecided in the NFC West. That's how bad it was. You can win 8 games and get the division title if you play in the NFC West. Other things going on, Dallas lost, which I'm happy about, 1-4. Uh, and there are other good teams that are 3-2, and it's still early. I think the Saints in the end, they can get in the playoffs. Whether we win the division, I hope so. But Atlanta's been on a roll, which I hate. Um, but I can't hold nothing back. It's reality. But they got to pull it together. Somebody needs to have some type of meeting and shake them up because you're getting paid $30 million. And you're a defending champion. You can't play like that. You can't represent a city, and you're a Super Bowl champ playing like garbage. I watch these games, these college football games and high school games, and I talk to people who actually love those games more than they do the NFL. And the reason why is because those guys fight and play for something. Not saying at the NFL that they don't, but these are kids that are not making any money. They're playing for a spot. They have an 80-man roster, which I think the NFL should do. But they've got nothing to lose. Today, Arizona had nothing to lose, and they played like it. But don't say this stuff about Max Hall is a great quarterback and is going to start. That's crap. He wasn't good today. Uh, all he did was they didn't put the game in his hands. If they put it in his hands, I think it would have been even worse. But they won. They made the big plays. They made the plays on defense and special teams, and that's what wins the game. That's what won the game. Saints. I hate to say it. I love y'all. I'm still gonna be within that number, but uh, I don't know which number you were calling today. The number was 0. Thank y'all for watching again. Leave a comment if you want. I know a lot of y'all probably kind of leaving something on the last one when I picked the Saints to win, but they got to pull it together. Thank you. Good night.